Hi, I'm Seth Wittenberg. Today we will be talking about the transfer of learning. This is the idea of making effective use of the teaching and learning that students undergo. So I have a little idea. This is transferring things from the classroom to the real world. This is often what students ask all the time, whether it be science, math, uh, grammar, you know, higher concepts of Pythagorean theorem and things like that. How does that translate from the classroom, and when are they ever going to learn or use that in the real world? So there's a few ideas you have with this transfer of learning. You have metacognition, um, near and far transfer of learning, and a different way to look at it of high and low transfer of learning. So this first idea, or traditional learning, transfer of learning, is um, directly making use of the learned knowledge and skills taught in the classroom and applying that directly um, into, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be in the classroom, just these skills you have, directly applying them to other things. A good example um, on a basic level is crossing the street. You learn early on the tells and clues you need to know, and every time you cross the street is differently, but you draw back on those first experiences and you're able to transfer this learning to every situation where you cross the street. The next one is metacognition. So we have this first idea. This is kind of something you want students to do, thinking about how they're thinking. So you have this first idea of an awareness of knowledge, understanding what they know, what they already have read, what they already have reviewed, things like that. Then you have this idea, awareness of thinking, um, taking these ideas and understanding the kind of the higher concepts and strategies of dealing with these. And you have an awareness of thinking, um, how different approaches, questioning yourself and how you came up with these ideas. So this is kind of this metacognition. We have the near and far transfer of learning. That this kind of proposes some tasks are so alike or similar to other tasks that transfer of learning happens automatically without thinking. Um, Kind of this goes again, maybe an example of tying shoes. You have tie your shoes, you learn that, and for every new pair of shoes, that system, that those skills you have learned, they transfer to every pair of new shoes you have bought. You know how to tie them without thinking. It's so automatic. Um, and this idea of a FAR system is taking, you know how to tie shoes, but now you're told to tie the apron behind your back. And so you have those skills, but it's sometimes that connection is a little bit further, and a little harder when it's behind your back and you can't see it. Maybe automatic on a shoe, but you have a little bit of a gap in that. So that system is there. You just have to connect it. And then we have this last idea of the low road and high road transfer of learning. This low road happens, right, when similarly to the other one, where things are so similar, the prior context of learning triggers that automatic response. This could be um, you've learned to drive a car in your teenage years, and you know how to drive a car, and you decide to move and you rent a moving truck. Well, that moving truck is this low road transfer of learning. You take the skills you've learned from driving and you put it into this new environment, a moving truck, which is different but similar enough that that transfer of learning is easy and automatic, where you can understand the controls and the systems easy enough. Um, this high road idea, high road of transfer, steps back and thinks more on a steeper level. This example here of like chess. What are the general patterns? What is needed? What principles might apply? So this idea, you know how to play chess, and you take these broader strokes and broader contexts into um, playing a board game or um, politics, um, campaigning. You set yourself up. You look at what opponents, what they're doing. So you take these ideas from chess and apply them to other concepts like that. So those are the things. Transfer of learning. Again, my name's Seth Wittenberg, and that's a brief overview. Thank you.